Hello my fellow druids and welcome to Dinas Aferayon. Today we're gonna play some Bloons TD Battles. Especially I'm gonna show you how you can play with only the basic towers and how you can even make some pretty nice plays. As you can see, I have created a brand new account. 0 medallions, 0 battle score, 0 wins and 0 losses. And I only have 50 battle energy, so we're gonna try to climb up the rank of Bloons TD Battles, So in order to do that, you have to hit the quick battle button and click the assault button. So now the system is going to find a match for me. And actually Bloons TD Battles is a tower defense game in which you have to battle against other players. The goal of the game is to bring their lives down, and if you manage to do so, you win the game. You can do that by building your own towers to defend the balloons the opponent sends at you, or you can just send balloons at him to damage your opponent. So now he has found an opponent and we can play. So we only have, we do not have that many towers. As you can see, we're facing a pretty bad enemy. No 5 losses and 0 wins. So what your best bet is going for tech shooter. Pick a bomb tower too, that's very important. And I do not suggest you pick the ninja monkey. You can pick the sniper monkey for the big balloons, and the dark monkey as our main camo detection. So here we go. That's a pretty good loadout, so now we can start. What I especially advise you doing it is building a cannon over here on cards. That's a pretty good place for a cannon. Also, when you place a cannon, always put it on close, because then the bombs will be more, miss the balloons less and do more damage. So now we can upgrade our cannon, which I'm gonna do to frag bombs, and now it will pop a lot more bullets. As you can see, our enemy has started with a tech shooter, which is, a viable option. It's not too bad, but we're gonna send some red balloons. Why do we send balloons to their opponent? To raise our economy. At the bottom middle, you can see how much income we have. By sending balloons to their opponents, we raise our income. So actually we're spending money to get more money in later rounds. So that's very important to do that. As you can see, we face a pretty, bad opponent, and he doesn't send any balloons against us. This is good news for us, because we will need less good defense, and, we can just send out as many balloons as we want. So as you can see, he is already down to almost 60 lives, while we only lost 2 lives, or no, even less. So now I'm gonna go with a tech shooter, and a tech shooter is a very good tower, especially in combination with a bomb. Because when these two towers are together, it's nearly impossible for any balloons to pass. You might ask, why? Because when the enemy sends black balloons at you, your cannon will not deal any damage against this. But with your tech shooter over here, which will pop all the black balloons, your cannon can deal a lot of damage. So this is a very good strategy. Definitely want to check out. It's also a pretty cheap defense, so you can have a pretty high income. Also, the tech shooter, when you upgrade him to a blade maelstrom, he has the cheapest defense to defend against a regrow rainbow rush, which is a pretty hard rush to stop. It's almost the most powerful rush in the entire game. So as you can see, we're already overrunning our opponent. So that's great news. He is down to 10 lives now, almost. And he has not that great of a defense, So he's probably gonna lose. Yeah, victory. We're victorious, and we even got an achievement. We're a winner. We won our first game. How awesome is that with a new account? No, I can't even believe. So victorious, 10 new battle score and 5 medallions. So I'm not gonna say I'm gonna win every single game. Of course we start with kind of crappy towers. Although the bomb tower and tech shooter, they're pretty good towers. They're used by the pros, so don't underestimate those. So we do not have enough medallions to upgrade them or unlock new towers, so we just have to play with the same towers. So let's play another game, and hopefully we'll face a little bit better opponent, at least send balloons at us, you know. That would give a bit more, make it a bit more challenging, you know. So hopefully the system will find us an opponent, and then we can start playing. Okay, here we have a decent opponent, although he's not super duper good. Of course, he has more than 50 battle score, which means he can have boomerangs, and that could be a problem, you know, because boomerangs are, you know, they're fairly good on this map, so don't underestimate them. So we're going for the same loadout. We're gonna confirm our selection, and again we're gonna use the same strategy because cannons are also really good on this map, especially if you place them in the middle. They can hit a lot of balloons. So again, we place them on close. As you can see, our opponent starts with a bad tower. He's starting with a sniper. A sniper can be a good tower, but not in the beginning, because a sniper can only take out one balloon at a time. So when there's a lot of small balloons, he will have, you know, have to shoot many times before he can even pop all the balloons. So when the second round starts, we immediately start sending out the red balloons, because these balloons will give us the most income. So we send these balloons out, and as you can see, there's a huge wave approaching our opponent. So probably his dart monkey will be able to take out most of them, but no, maybe some of them will get through. As you can see, a lot of blue balloons will get through. We are doing pretty decent. Not a whole lot of balloons are getting through. Most of them are getting popped. So some are getting through, but you know, that's not important. Lives are not important, guys. The only thing that matters is bringing your opponent down to 0 lives, you know? Now he's doing some damage against me. Do I care? No, I don't, because check my freaking economy. I got 320 economy already. That's a good amount of economy. So now we can already send other balloons. So something you want to do is send out these ping balloons. Why? Always send them to see if they might do some damage against your opponent. No, sometimes they don't, but always try, because you can do a lot of damage with them if they get through. As you can see, most of my balloons are getting through. The sniper is pretty good against my balloons if he had placed him on strong, when it's probably not the case. He has placed them on first, I think. Oh no, now he has placed them on strong. As you can see, no, he can't stop them, but now he's doing the same against me. So we immediately get cluster bombs, which should be able to take out most of them, at least. Because cluster bombs on this map are extremely effective against pinks. And as you can see, he's still having a hard time stopping my pink attacks. Now he has built attack shooter. Okay, attack shooter is a decent tower to stop the pinks, so not a lot will get through, I guess. So we have brought him down to 50 lives, you know. So he will have to be careful. He will have to build more defense to make sure he doesn't lose. And that's good news for us, because then he will have less money to attack us, so he will also have less economy, so we can beat him earlier on. Of course, because we have send out the pinks, we have a lot of money and not that much economy, so maybe we should have stopped a little bit earlier with sending out these pinks. But no, still we have done a decent amount of damage, and now we have a lot of money. So also he could, if he was smart, he could have sent out blacks at me, and no, to prevent him doing it now, I'm gonna build my attack shooters, so he can't send any blacks. Oh, my opponent just has surrendered. So as you can see, when you're facing someone like me, your opponent will just surrender. Just, you know, use my tactics and your opponents will surrender. So we're again victorious, and we got a new achievement. It's kind of cool. So 20 battle score and 5 extra medallions. So we're gonna do another battle, quick battle, assault mode of course, because that's the coolest mode. So we're already 2-0. Hopefully we can continue this trend and get 3-0. So we're playing again. Oh shit, we're playing, you know, this is an experienced player, but as you can see, his win-loss record is not that good. So we might have a chance. We might have a little chance of winning this game. And of course, remember, this will still be pretty hard, because he has a lot better towers than me. And he's pretty experienced, but no, he's not the best player if you ever look at his win-loss record, you know. So I'm gonna place my bomb tower over here, place him on close, and upgrade him to frag bombs, because frag bombs, no, they're just so good, you know, there's a really good defense. So already, it's important to learn the hotkeys, you know, when you press number 1, you will immediately send out red balloons, so you won't lose any economy. So an interesting fact is that my opponent does not send any balloons at me. No, although I thought he was pretty experienced, you know, he does not send any balloons at me. Probably because his wizards, monkey wizards, are in pretty bad spots, you know. I don't like those spots. Maybe, you know, we can like shoot down in a diagonal line, but no, I'm not pretty sure. So we're already in round 3, and we keep on sending these red balloons. As you might have noticed, our opponent did not send any balloons, which means he has still 250 economy. We're already 50 economy ahead of him. Now he's using an ice tower, which will lengthen the rounds. You know, when you see an opponent use an ice tower, he has spent 1 slot on the ice tower, you know? So that means he only has 3 towers to defend. So now we're gonna send out these pings, because they might do some damage against him. I'm not 100% sure. Also, I'm gonna upgrade mine to frag bombs just to be sure, you know. So none of the balloons will pass. As you can see, we're already doing some damage. That's pretty good. No, so my opponent only has 3 slots, you know, of towers. So the balloons are getting past, as you can see. Not too much, you know. But we're dealing a constant amount of damage, you know, so he will have to buy a new tower. And what do we see? He buys another wizard tower. Is that a good thing? I don't know. I don't know, you know. Balloons are still getting through. No, we're still getting our economy up. And in the meantime, we get more money. So, you know, we might be able to get, again, a quick win. But I'm not very sure, you know. Because this was a good enemy. This was not a nutcake we faced. So now he got his lightning lizard. So now probably none of the balloons will get past. So I'll stop sending out the pink balloons. Oh, and of course, shit, okay. As you can see, there's not a nutcake, and he immediately sends out black balloons. So we lost some. Shit, hopefully we don't lose by that little mistake. Okay, that was a good move, you know, I have to say. That was a good move of him. I think now he can't deal any more damage against us, you know. Now we have a decent defense. Okay, we managed to stop that, so that was kind of close, I have to say. But as you can see, you know, we faced a better opponent. You could definitely see that, you know. He immediately exploited my weakness, which was black balloons. I couldn't stop black balloons, so I had to get up a quick defense. So also notice, I have no camo. So that's also a weakness, so we will have to get up some camo. I will build... Oh, crap, he's rushing me. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Crap. Oh, this is getting bad. 4 lives left. Shift 8 I will press from... This is getting so intense! Will we be able to rush him? No, sadly enough, you know, he used a cheap tactic, you know, camelouettes. And, you know, as a new player, that's super duper hard to beat, because you have no wizards, and you have no mortars, so you actually have to beat the camo lads with the snipers, which I didn't do. And although you need a lot of snipers, so that's actually a cheap tactic you will see a lot of good players use against you. So this player immediately noticed I was bad against those and sent them at me. So be careful and try to beat your opponent before they can send out those camo lads, or by a lot of snipers, because I don't even know if snipers are able to get them out, because I just don't really know. Because normally there's a bad strategy of sending out camo lads, because most of the people use villages or mortars as camo detection, so these are normally no problem. So I will have to figure this out for the next episode at how you can beat the camo lads, because you will see as a beginner a lot of people uses this weakness, which is actually I find it kind of lame, because there's not an effective defense against it when you're only starting out and you don't have the good towers. So I don't say it was a good player, this wasn't a good player. As you can see, we were fairly close. And if I could have waited a little bit more, my Rainbow Regen Rush would be bigger, but I couldn't because he was already sending out his camo lads, so I had to immediately send him. Therefore, my attack wasn't big enough, and I was not be able to get enough of his lives down. But as you can see, was still pretty close game. But he was able to take me out, so good job. But he has to improve also. So I have learned from this game. I will have to find something against camo lads. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, whatever. It's highly appreciated, and of course subscribe. That if you want more of these kind of cool stuff, videos on strategy about Bloons TD Battles, and of course I will also do other games, other strategy games mainly, because I'm a PC strategy gamer. So thanks for watching and have a great